Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is Tuesday already. It's hard to believe. January the 24th, and I have my special guest, Annemarie Makawsky, with me.
Hi, everyone.
Annemarie, thank you for joining me for this project. I always love it when you're with me for the puzzle mystery quilt. It's
This
a
has
fun,
been so much fun.
show, and it's hard to believe we're at that halfway point. We are a little bit behind, and that's okay. Life happens. The delays on my end of month 5 and 6 have been, we're under construction in my community, and you would not want to hear the jackhammers outside of my door. So we're trying to squeeze in this to get caught up in a 30-minute time span today. So Annemarie has been gracious enough to go ahead and work up month 6 behind the scenes, and we're going to show you that here in a second. But what we are going to do is go ahead and sew up the couple of blocks that we have to. So if there's anyone with any questions along the way, feel free. My cohort, my partner in crime, Becca, if you're interested in signing up for the puzzle mystery quilt, the next one is called Village Green. Is that it? I want to make sure I say that right. If you're interested in signing up, she is an ambassador. Use her code Becca. She would greatly appreciate the love and support. I am not an ambassador for this. I'm just working it live. And Annemarie, at some point in the end, we're going to wrap it up together. And I think that's going to be cool. I don't know how we're going to do it. We haven't figured it out yet, but it's not going to be one of these all-day sews. We'll do sections probably and work through it, and then Joe can condense a nice video for everyone to show how it comes together. But we can't even get a sneak peek until the end. Okay. So, oh, what a mouthful.
It's all good.
It is. I love the color chart that they give us that keeps us on track every step of the way. And it is your color palette, A, B, C, D, and E. I love that. I love the way that their patterns even show the direction that they would prefer for you to do your ironing when you're doing your pressing of the seams. Some will go left, some will go right, and it comes together ever so nice. And I think that's fabulous.
It makes it so easy.
It does. It does. And I just think it's neat when we can see a project come to life. I call it one stitch at a time, you know? So this is the large block. We've both chosen to do the large, and I love the layout. And I love the way that it has the little keys on our white pieces. And I think that just, I don't know, it just really is adorable. And then we've got our second section, and then we've got our third section. And I just think these come together. Now for month 5, we needed to make 4 of these, and we've got that completed. So then on the next block is our small one, and you'll be able to see it's got little cute stinking mushrooms. I just love those mushrooms. I think that was my selling point for this one. I love all the earth tone colors. So with all of that being said, I saved one block that we're going to do online live today with you all, and then we'll put this little baby together, and then we'll talk about month 6. So I went ahead and paired up my sections, and what the directions is calling for those that don't have it, is you're going to marry per se part D and B, A and B, and D and E. And that's what I've got laid out here. And I've already got them pre-pinned, and I'm just going to zip them through, give it a press, and then we'll make this smaller block while we're live. And then we're going to shoot and talk about the month 6. So let's get sewing.
Sounds good.
So how's the weather been up your way, babe?
It has been very windy. We've been under a weather advisory for quite a while.
Oh, God.
And I'm not going to complain, because I know there's other people that the weather has been horrible. So the wind is nothing, but it has been really cold for us Arizonians.
Yeah, you guys aren't used to cold weather. I don't think on any level.
Yeah, 120, and we're like, woohoo, but it drops below, and it's so funny. It drops below 80, and everybody starts bringing out their sweatshirts and their layers, and you see all the errors. We're funny.
Now that's funny. Yeah, here it's like 26, 27, and we're expecting another bout of snow tomorrow. But winter, I mean, we get all 4 seasons, you know what I'm saying?
We
So, yeah, we do. Some people get like 2 seasons per se, but we're lucky we get all 4.
We get a glimpse.
Now with this one, have you found your machines eating any of the fabric this go around on block on month 5?
Not so far.
Yeah,
But
I have.
a
I
whole
have
stack
not.
of leaders and starters that I've been
Yep.
running through there. And so far it's been really good.
Great. Yeah, I'm doing the ender leaders when I'm starting. So now all I'm going to do is follow the direction and press the way that they've instructed. I'm going to give it a finger press. That way I'm getting them in exactly the way that they said. And then I'll just hit it with my acorn pen. I love my acorn.
Me too.
So if you don't have one, you can get those off of Amazon. And some specialty shops also have them as well. And it just makes my seams lay so stinking flat.
Yes.
So let me give it a little quick press. Set that seam in. Let me look at the chat real quick while I'm doing that. Hello, guess who, Nancy? Annemarie Makawsky is telling everyone hello. Linda Denton, hello, sweetheart, and welcome. Shelley Clark, yes, I'm aware. Guess who, Nancy? So Terry and Amy C. Thank you guys for hopping on with us. We're not going to be long today. I know there's others that are live, but we have committed to do this and we're just going to knock it out today. Why I have a couple seconds and so does Annemarie, and it makes life a little bit simpler when you're sewing with friends.
Yes. Well, and I already get to meet Jack right now because I just sewed one backwards.
Jack, no.
Jack,
Stop
yes.
it.
I
Stop
know
it.
he needs to go away.
Yes, Jack is your friend, but we don't have to showcase him today.
He needs to go.
So now all I've done is, instead of looking at the pattern, I've already got this block made. So I've already just laid it out exactly the way this one is. And I'm just going to fold over like the directions say. And you can pin or just pinch it in. It comes together really nice.
Especially for somebody, I'm point challenged, and on this I haven't had any problems.
That's fabulous. I love it the way that everything is pre-cut with Iraqi cuts, you know what I mean? And it just comes together so stinking nice. And I am honestly, I've never wanted to rush a quilt, so I don't want it to sound like that, but I'm anxious as to how this is going to look.
Oh, so am I.
Because so many different blocks, so many different sizes and angles. It's going to be neat.
I agree.
So if anyone's working the puzzle mystery quilt, let us know. I'm curious as to what color wave you've chosen.
I have got hollyhock for next. I'm so excited that we were both able to get it.
Oh, that is going to be a fun one as well.
I love the colors.
Right. And you don't have to acorn pen, but I always do. It's just the way that I roll. I almost started to marry those without earning it. Kathleen, howdy, Annemarie and friends. Katie, hello, sweetheart, and everyone else. So I've moved my blocks. Anytime I move them or shift them in any way, I always double check to make sure that I have them laid out right. I am good. This definitely has my extra 1/4 of an inch because as we marry all this and get it to come together ever so nicely, you're going to lose all that, but you're going to still be able to keep your points.
Mhm.
Now, anytime I'm joining points, though, I still pin at these junctions just to make sure that it's staying exactly where I need it. And I appreciate everyone slipping in. Like I said, this is going to be a very short one today. And I apologize, but like I said, we're under construction here and we're hitting what we can. It's kind of hit or miss.
Yes.
So today is a good day. The guys are out on lunch break, so we're shooting it in. And just make sure you keep everything lined up and you're not going to have any problems. Stay true to your 1/4 of an inch. Some people's telling you to go scant 1/4 inch. You do what's comfortable for you. If you sew it the same all the time, everything should line up in the end without issues. And just I'm finger pressing it. And as you can see, it all came together really nice. One more trip with the acorn pen.
I am so close.
You just wanted to play with Jack today.
Yes, apparently I did. I needed a visit.
And you don't have to starch these or anything because starching does cause a bit of shrinkage, but we're not having that. I'll starch this heavily after we get this entire project together. But for right now, I'm just doing my seams because I like I said, I like everything to lay flat. So this is our month 5 clues. And what I do to keep everything together is I just roll it in on itself and put it straight into the center here. That way it's already pressed and it's pressed lightly. And I take the sleeve that it came in and I just put it all back into its little magic bag and put it in its little tote so that when we are finished, the clue number it tells me is faced up. And this one is now ready to go back into its designated home until the next go around. Sheila, hello, sweetheart, and welcome. And I'm going to show you how month 6 comes while she's finishing up month 4. Like I said, I really like the colorways that we chose and the way that they send their packages. I have not had a second to go ahead and sew mine, and I'll do that this afternoon. But Annemarie graciously went ahead and sewed hers up. One thing that you absolutely want to do before you ever sew anything is you're going to want to pull your sheets and do your counts. It gives you the counts that you should have for every piece. As an example, A, I would have 16, C, I would have 32, and so on and so forth. So you literally need to do the count. If you're short, reach out to Cotton Cuts. If you did not buy the Oops kit, does that not look stinking beautiful? And I love the mushroom. That's my favorite of it all so far.
So highlighted in this one too.
Yeah, so I'll do like you did, make sure that I'm shifting it so that it's going to show. So I love the way that they stack everything by the cut size into their little segments here. And anytime I'm doing mine, I'll just lay them like this and I'll start to unfold. And as I do it, I'll do my counts. So I'm not going to work this live. I will do it as soon as I get off of the live today and get this caught up. But our guys are starting to work out front again already.
Oh, they were quick.
Took a short lunch. So let me see that one more time, doll. I just love the way that it all comes together and it looks so nice. Now that top green, that one, I really like these. I want to see if I can find the name in it. They don't have the name of each fabric listed here, and that would be really cool to be able to tell you. But it looks like a sage green, like a little bit darker. But the mushrooms was the selling factor for me. I just thought, I live in not like a borough, but it's out of the city limits. So we get to see a lot of them. So I really like this one.
My daughter has already claimed this one. She loves mushrooms.
No.
And when she saw this, she's like, that's mine.
Oh, that's cool. She sounds like a sweetheart. Joe, can you unhide Kathleen's? I'm trying to get, I need the mouse. There.
Wait a minute. Okay, right there.
All right. So with all of that being said, I wanted to thank you guys for hopping on with us today. I know it was very, very short, 20 minutes or less,
Yeah.
but we were committed to at least try to get one of the blocks done on my end, but we're not going to be able to hear you, or you're going to hear the pounding and the hammering.
Yes, I'm so
He
sorry.
says, what do they call jackhammers? The way it's going to be for us, we're going to have to slide in for little quick glimpses if we do a daytime live.
Mhm.
So Annemarie, thank you so much, honey, for joining me.
You are so welcome, Miss
This
Donna.
will all be over outside someday, and we'll get back
And
to
it'll
the
be
real
wonderful
thing.
once they get done.
Yep, absolutely. So you guys have a fast, fun day,
Yes.
and I'm looking forward to Hump Day Wednesday. I'm telling you. If you haven't given us a thumbs up, we'd appreciate it. If you like the content that we share and you're not subscribed, please do. It means everything to Joe and I. Let me see, what else do I have going on? I am going to be working continuously on the McCall 5797 pattern for Project Dress Girl. If anyone wants any information on that, please feel free to reach out to me via my email at Donna@handmadebyying.com. I'll walk you through it. I'll even bring you on a Zoom and we can sit and walk through how to cut the pattern and work the pattern. We've also done a few videos of it, so you can also slip back in and get it from the videos as well. So with all of that being said, you guys, I'll take care. God bless you, and we'll see you back in the next live. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.